Hi everybody, my name is Justin Gerhard and I am the host of the Game End channel. Alright, for all those who don't know, there's a huge event coming up this weekend. That's right, it's Super Bowl weekend. And the Super Bowl is one of the biggest events of the year. I'm here to provide you with a Game End's guide to the Super Bowl. There's a few things that are going to help you to have probably the best Super Bowl experience you've ever had. So pay attention. It's a party. It's about getting a group of people together and having a good time. At a Super Bowl party, there's three major types of people. You have your die-hard fans. The focus is the football. You have the die-hard crazy halftime show fans. And then the third type of person is somebody who really doesn't care about football. They're just there to party. Food, so important. Get yourself some wings, get yourself some chips, some pop, some desserts.
Cheesecake trifle, like popsicles, like crackers, cheese, meat and cheese plates. Oh man, what else do you like to eat? Chocolate bars and pasta and ribs. Ribs are so good. Sausage.
So get your beers, wine. There's a lot of people that just like a sensible glass of wine. You may be going to the party and thinking, I don't know anything about football. That's why we're here. And part of that is understanding the different components of the game and also the halftime show, because those are two major parts of the Super Bowl. It's a spectacle. It is part of our pop culture. Hi, Michael.
Hi.
You're my pop culture guru. Why is the Super Bowl one of the most important events of the year?
For the halftime show, it's always like the biggest spectacle, the most over-the-top spectacle you could ever think of. Everyone's gonna be talking about it.
Yep.
I mean, it goes back. Michael Jackson did the halftime show. The most infamous, of course, was Janet Jackson.
Boob.
A little bit of a wardrobe malfunction.
Wow.
They have Aerosmith and Britney Spears, like Shania Twain, no
Gwen
doubt.
Stefani.
Gwen Stefani. All these like huge pop acts. And for a while they did older acts. They did Paul McCartney.
Right? They did The Who.
They did Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty.
So they brought it back so it was a little less opportunity for some malfunction.
Yeah. Paul McCartney had everybody singing Hey Jude. It was beautiful. U2 did a tribute after 9/11. Recently we had Madonna.
Right?
I'm just gonna say my number one was Beyonce.
I think Katy Perry's a close second.
So she rode in on an animatronic tiger, singing Roar.
And then she flew around the stadium singing fireworks.
On a shooting star.
All the links for all of these Super Bowl performances will be in the description.
Just look
Check it
them
out.
up.
What was your favorite?
What's your favorite
Super Bowl halftime show? Siri, what Super Bowl is it this year? The 50th Super Bowl. That's crazy.
This year we have Coldplay. One of the biggest bands in the world.
Yep.
They have a huge catalog of songs to choose from.
But they have some anthems.
They do have some
That's why I'm
anthems.
really excited.
So Bruno Mars is supposedly performing with them. But more importantly, of course, Beyonce.
Which, what a collaboration. The next step in understanding the Super Bowl is understanding the game of football. It is a football game after all. Adrianna, who
Expert
else?
in everything.
In everything.
Especially football. Especially everything. So I'm gonna explain it for people that have never watched football in their lives. Basically, there are two teams, two end zones, two goalposts. The team that's on offense, they want to get the ball by throwing it or running it into the other team's end zone. And they get 4 downs to do that. Every time they get 10 yards, they get a new set of downs. And then the defensive team wants to stop them from getting in the end zone. But if you don't get 10 yards within those set of downs, then it goes to the opposing team.
And it's 4 downs.
It's 4 downs. Usually they either punt it or you can kick it for a field goal on the 4th down.
If you're close enough.
If you're close
to the end
enough to the end zone.
So how do people score?
So you can either get a touchdown, which is running or throwing or catching it into the end zone, which is worth 6 points.
6 points.
6 points. And then after that, you can decide to just kick it for a 1-point field goal, or you can do a 2-point conversion. They usually don't do that unless they have to, tiebreaker. Or you can kick a field goal where if you're usually within 50 yards or less, it's 3 points if you get a field goal.
You need to know the word touchdown.
Yeah. Everyone wants a touchdown.
Yes.
You'll see them doing a dance, and you know they got one.
And you should join them. What is special about this year's Super Bowl? Who's in it?
This team's in it. The Denver Broncos,
Are you
led
a
by
fan?
Peyton Manning. I am obsessed.
Who is Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning is their quarterback. This year's Peyton Manning against Cam Newton, and Cam Newton is the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers.
So we got the Panthers versus
And it's
the
totally
Denver
different
Broncos.
because Peyton Manning, it's most likely his last year. It's the end of his career, and Cam Newton is at the peak of his career.
Right. How long have you been cheering for the Broncos?
Since I was 7 years old.
The last part about why this is one of the biggest events of the year are the commercials. So Evan, we're here to talk about commercials.
Yeah, brand alignment, you know, telling the stories, tracing your demographic, you know. Yeah, you should have me rap fantastic. Yeah, I should have a cap on like she has. This is Broncos, oh no, kick a raw flow. Hey, welcome to Toronto, here you go.
I think it's the only time of the year where people will Google them after.
Yeah.
Right.
No one Googles more.
And where people don't go to the bathroom during a commercial break because they're afraid they're going to miss the most important commercial.
In like the marketing world, it's like the big like sweepstakes part of the year too.
Exactly.
And they need to be memorable. They need to be famous commercials that are going to
Exactly.
have social media value.
And then it's crazy that the ones that are chosen, like I was watching last year's Budweiser commercial, literally, until the last moment of the commercial, had no idea it was about beer. So the Super Bowl is an excuse to go have a freaking good time. I think you're ready for the Super Bowl. Enjoy!